Taylor Swift out here scamming. 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 You see the name of it, and you already know we're gonna go around the world with it. We're gonna go up and down and around the world with it. We're gonna really get into the ifs, ands, but hold on, let me make sure everything is percolating on my end. Bob. All right, man. I just listen, get y'all be able to get it later, right? But this is what we about to talk about. We about to talk about this right here. So in the middle of this, you see who is the centerpiece, who is the center focal. The centerpiece and the center focal is Taylor Swift. I do hold on. If I could recall, I did on my own on this channel right here. On this channel right here. I don't know if I did. I don't know if I didn't. But if I did, somebody remind me, screenshot it. Woo, woo. But I could have swore I did. I never really did Taylor Swift breakdowns that I could recall. Like I've touched on it. I've talked about certain things when it comes to Taylor Swift in different, in different worlds and different levels of life. But I've never ever just came and was like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. But as it happens, she just so happened to be in the news on some viral stuff going on. Now, what's going on? Well, y'all ever heard of that tech company called McAfee? Y'all ever heard of that tech company called McAfee? Has anybody ever heard of the tech company called McAfee? I just came on and did this live, y'all. Don't excuse how I'm looking, but y'all ever heard of the tech company called McAfee? And all right, so McAfee did this thing. I wrote it down. So Taylor Swift is at the top of McAfee's list, the antivirus software company list of the most dangerous celebrities. The list of the most dangerous celebrities. Deep fake deception list. So it's a deep fake deception list. And the number one person on top of the deep fake deception list is Taylor Swift. Now listen, y'all. This is the part where y'all gonna have to really go and get y'all minds, y'all spirits, y'all bodies, and everything right, because y'all gonna have to have the spirit of discernment for when they start hitting us with the deep fake, and you don't know if the deep fake is synonymous with the real thing, and how the way they gonna do it. So the number one thing that you got to do, you got to realize that all of this stuff that's going on is a bigger deep fake. The world is a deep fake. I'll repeat it again. The world is a deep fake. The world, let alone Taylor Swift. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. So word on the street is that Taylor Swift, her likeness and her voice is being used to scam people out of money, roughly like 500 and some dollars per lick. Now, to the average person listening, hey, you are, to the average person listening, that sounds like, oh wow, scammers use all the time. But to the person who is skilled and know what to look for, you feel me? Guess what? Taylor Swift is actually a part of that's a whole scam in itself. The scam within the scam. So let's go down the scam within the scam. I'm Taylor Swift. Boom, they do their polls. Oh yeah, you the most influential, you the most this, you sold the most that, you sold the most this, you got this many Spotify listeners every month, you got this many da 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 every month, you got this. So basically, it is all Drake is screaming your name saying Taylor is the GOAT, right? So basically, oh you kicking it with Kelsey at the Super Bowl, you doing it big. Arguably, outside, yeah, no, ain't no arguably. Ain't who fucking with Taylor? Who fucking with Taylor in the world of the entertainment world? Who fucking with Taylor? Nobody. Okay, now let's go. So Taylor is at the top of the list when it comes to fame amongst all of the stars. Out of all of the stars, out of all of the stars, who's doing the puppeteer dance, who's the most famous? Who's the most influential? Taylor. All right, boom. Now, what they're gonna do is, all right, it's just like the lottery. We need to get money out of y'all. Y'all going on a hamster wheel, but we need y'all to take that money on that hamster wheel, and we need to steal it from you. Okay? This is the mind right now. This is the mind of the Saturnian frequency. Because remember, Taylor Swift is, if I'm not mistaken, outside of Donald Trump, Taylor Swift is probably the most popular white person on the face of the planet Earth, outside of Donald Trump. Outside of Donald Trump, Taylor is Donald Trump the most recognized white face, or Taylor Swift? I think Taylor Swift might be. I don't know, because I don't think they got no children. But yeah, no, the children be listening to their mamas and daddies. So yeah, it's out of them two, right? Boom. So now Taylor Swift is now you're the lead puppet. What we're about to do? We're about to do good things in your name, and we're about to do bad things in your name. So much so, all you got to do is just keep on doing the music and smile for the camera and deny everything, right? But this is the game that they're gonna do. Hey, we're gonna give y'all a puppet, and then we know y'all so enamored with the puppet. Why? Because y'all do. We see how y'all are at the concert. We see how you are doing your thing, listening to her music. We know you. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna use her image and her likeness to scam money out of you. And how we're gonna do it? We're gonna probably do it to your kid. We're gonna probably do it to your kid. Mama, please buy me da da da. Pop, you're gone. And it was a scam. But the whole thing I'm trying to show you is, on every layer of this influential game, there is, don't believe, you don't, man, listen. It is my personal belief, allegedly, it is my personal belief that Taylor is a part of the scam. Why do I believe that Taylor is a part of the scam? Because she's a part of the overall scam. What is the overall scam? Selling your soul to Saturn. Ooh. Life's better on Saturn. She sold her soul. She sold her soul to the devil. And she's a demoness. Okay? Arguably, she might be a traveler. She might be a traveler. I don't know. But we do know this. There is a lot of demonic, evil, witchcraft energy on Taylor Swift's aura, the people that surround her, the people she's affiliated with. Go, man, go and look. See, listen, I'm at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. We don't have no picks. If we recognize the magic, we're going to talk about the magic that we're recognizing. So let's go into that world. Taylor Swift. There always is I remember when Britney was Taylor Swift. Britney Spears. I remember when Britney Spears was the Taylor, and they're still using Britney to this day to distract y'all. Don't nothing distract society more than a white woman. White women, you can go look. They got a name for it. It's called Karens, right? But when you got people like Taylor Swift, that they hold that on some Michael Jackson level type of um deification when it comes to her. So, but if you go look and go down a rabbit hole of Taylor Swift, I'm not about to really say too much. If you go down and dive down a rabbit hole of Taylor Swift, you will see a lot of satanic, satanic, devil, demon, witchcraft. Somebody look like they've been sipping on a little, or maybe have some time traveling stuff going on in with there, or might have some doppelganger lookalike stuff going on in there because I think if I'm not mistaken, she mirrors the queen of the Church of Satan. The Church of Satan, I forgot her name. Oh, look at my left hand inching. See, boom, look. I forgot her name. But remember, we just need new shells from time to time and plenty of soul. Remember what they say? Look, hold on, wait, I'm gonna show you what they told you. Look, I told you, I told you, I told you, look.
I told you, I told you, I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law.
They just need new shells from time to time and plenty of souls to eat. Now, here goes the kicker. Because you got to go travel down that rabbit hole. How, the doppelganger and the doppelganger and the lookalike clone rabbit hole. That's a whole nother rabbit hole when they bring you to the cloning, when they bring you to the MK Ultra cloning factory. That's a whole nother level of puppeteering. That's the puppeteering they're gonna have their way with you. And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it like Kanye. Like Kanye. They're gonna have their way with you and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it like Kanye. But look, so bam, once you join in, you're joining in depending on your bloodline, depending on your family, depending on your level of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and what you have created and what you bring to the table that can be valuable to the overall success of the clan will determine which level you enter in as a puppet. If you just so happen to be one of those super special, tingle, 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 tingle. If you happen to be one of those, then guess what's gonna happen to you? Oh, you're gonna enter in at a high level. So if you ever go back and look at Taylor Swift's journey, they always pitted her as the clean, pristine, untouchable white girl. Don't do that to Taylor, Kanye. You're going on there and you're grabbing things out of her hand. Oh my God, everybody's just picking on Taylor. Wow. Taylor, why everybody just picking on you? For your whole career, all people do is pick on you. And you just so happen to be the most dangerous celebrity at the top of the scammer list. But everybody always picking on Taylor. Beyonce was supposed to win that award. Such and such was supposed to win that award. And don't get it twisted. They probably was supposed to win that award. But I'm letting you know that the algorithm is RASCIST. Found out what it means to RACIST. Find out what it means to. All right, yeah. You know the algorithm is like that. Stop playing. Stop playing. But if you want to understand something, you got to understand this. She's been the doll, the sweetheart. Don't be surprised if number one, she's like the super, super evil, but she's playing this role. And don't think that you get to where Taylor Swift is at without drinking the chrome. You drinking on something, Taylor Swift. You drinking on something that got blood in it. You drinking on tainted juice with blood in it, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, you are drinking out of cups with blood in it. I know this for a fact. Taylor. Okay? So, when you got people like Taylor in position, They're going to use her name, image, and likeness to make money in every which way. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's all one big old CIA government funnel. A funnel of what? To keep everybody enslaved and in debt to the few, two, three, four, 500 people that actually having their way with this shit and running it. I just so happen to be amongst the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 having their way and running with it. I just so happen to be amongst that group, that 0.00001%. Hi, time traveler. Now, with that being said, I know how they think. I know how they moving. I see how they thinking. I see how they moving, bro. When you get to Taylor level, you're a part of all of the bullshit, bro. They're gonna always have some type of scam associated with. All right, for instance, those of you who watching this right now, if you have a following, if you have any type of following over 5,000 followers or 10,000 followers that are active on one of your social media pages, you know for a fact that another clone social media page is going to come out and be hitting people inbox trying to solicit them on your behalf. You know that. If that hasn't happened to you, that means you ain't making no noise anyway. If that hasn't happened to you, but everybody always report, oh, my page got hacked. Some people pages really do get hacked. So I'm not saying, hey, look, she, you know, nothing happened. I'm saying that, hey, look, let's go deeper. It's usually the people who look the most innocent that's doing the most dirt. Remember that. It's usually the people who look the most innocent that's doing the most dirt. I'm gonna go out on a limb. And I'm gonna say personally, with my personal opinion, that I believe Taylor Swift is a complete 100% with them peoples. Complete 100% sorceress, witchcrafter, Taylor Swift is a witch. Taylor Swift is a demon. Taylor Swift is whatever name the wicked. Taylor Swift is the wicked witch of the West. Nigga, not Selena Gomez. Oh man, you seeing what they doing? Not Ariana Grande. You seeing what they doing Ariana Grande right now? You seeing the vampirism going on Ariana Grande right now? See, it's people, bro, look. When Ice Spice came into the game, why you think Ice Spice so good in the game? Because when Ice Spice came into the game, who co-signed her? Who solidified her? Who really solidified Ice Spice? She came in and did her little thing, but who really solidified her amongst them and leading? Made her go change her body, made her go do Taylor, her friend Taylor. Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember her friend Taylor Swift? Made her go and you seem to at the game kicking it with Taylor. So remember, it's still the get out mentality. Go look at the movie Get Out. It's still that they show you in the movies. They show you in the movie Get Out that they got pet niggers. Excuse my French. I'm from France. My name Ranch and I'm from France. Excuse my French. But they show you in the movie, and they like to, people like to sugarcoat it and call it the token Negro. Which one of you are the token Negro in the white supremacy power structure? Are you a token Negro in the white supremacy power structure? Or are you unapologetically black and your black power has a structure? I gotta do that one again. I don't even know if I can remember it because it's straight off the dome. Are you the token Negro that is participating in the white supremacy power structure? Or are you the unapologetic Negro that has black power within the structure? You only got two types. Which one are you? You're either a hamster wheel Negro. Master, 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 master. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me some more crackers. Or you did like they said in the Bible. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought as a child, and I moved as a child. But when I became grown, I put away the childish things. And if we black folks gonna put away the childish things, we gotta become non-token Negroes. In order for black people to truly succeed in life, number one, we got to get our diet, and we got to get our diet right, and we got to get our exercise right. That's number one. Number one and two, diet and exercise and mind state. That's the three right there. And then when the diet and exercise and the mind state get right, then you're gonna have to unplug from white titties feeding you the milk and Jesus. I know it's hard to hear. I know it's hard to hear, but I'm letting you know what is going to be respected amongst the global elite. You can't come out here talking about, oh, the white man doing this, the white man doing that, the white man doing this, the white man doing that. Then let me go to work for the white man tomorrow. Where do we do that at? Only in America. Only in America where you can come and go and work for the motherfucker you hate. Only in America where you can go and get up every morning and work for the motherfucker you can't stand. This is what y'all niggas look like. This is what y'all niggas sound like. I'm about to go and get up and go and work for the person that I'm going on here, and then I'm going to say, and this doing that, and they doing this, and then why are you getting up and going to work for them every day? Why you ain't just getting it out the mud and start you something and being proud of that and saying, hey man, I went homeless for this and I built it in and I didn't need no But we sound stupid complaining about this white power structure because we are all, or we all have been, voluntary token Negroes. Voluntary token Negroes. Okay? So when you see these scams going on, just know it is my opinion, it is my view that Taylor Swift is a part of this scam. Oh, scammers are using this now. Nah, man. You got everybody that buy a ticket, y'all got all their information. Everybody that buy a Taylor Swift ticket, think about this. Everybody that buys a Taylor Swift ticket from Ticketmaster or whatever outlet that they buy it from, think about this. They got all those email addresses, all those phone numbers, all those names, all of that information, all of that data. They know exactly who Taylor Swift's audience is, and they can literally easily solicit them. It's nothing. You don't think Taylor Swift knows this? You don't think nobody knows this? America is a scam. But that's what's going viral now. Taylor Swift is the most dangerous celebrity. Now let's get into the double entendre of it. I feel like this. When they telling you, oh, Taylor Swift is the most dangerous celebrity, I feel like they're saying, hey, behind the scenes with his magic going on, she is the most dangerous. That's why she at where she at. You never know what kind of magical power Taylor Swift really has behind the scenes that got everybody going hashitashi, hashitashi. And Kanye was the only one crazy enough to go run up and. But is that even orchestrated? Is Kanye running up on the stage and grabbing the trophy from? And what happened to Beyonce? I'm gonna go to that. And grabbing the trophy from Taylor Swift. Was that even a part of the WWE of the wrestling? Because listen, this is what they doing. They making me think that everything is WWE, and really, bro, all of this stuff is orchestrated. Go look at Candace Owens. Candace Owens told you that everything in the world is a stage. Everything is staged. Their politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, and the stock market at the highest levels are all staged. And that staged activity trickle down to the lowest levels as manifested realities because we believe anything that they tell us from the stage. They tell us, they can tell us whatever from the stage. And as long as we're looking up at them from the stage, we're going to believe it because we're not going fact check. We're not going to do our own research. We're not going and actually do our due diligence to see what is real, what words are coming back as facts, and what words are coming back as lies. Because this is the world that we have to live in now. We have to live in a world where we have to realize that, wait a minute, we need to understand what's the truth from the lie. And a big part of the truth is that they're all involved in on the lie. I said a big part of the truth is that they're all involved in on the lie. Look, we're about to go around, especially during tour time, album time, collaboration time. You listen. Whatever kind of distraction the celebrity can give, the distraction will be made up, and they will do it. They will play their part. But you have to understand that there's something bigger going on. There's something deeper going on. What is the something bigger? What is the something deeper? What is the something that's greater that's going on? Well, let's think about it. Let's put the pieces of the puzzle together. Because last time I checked the listen, even why do we even need antiviruses and all of them McAfee? Nobody ever, y'all remember that crazy man that owned McAfee? The crazy white dude that had owned McAfee, and he had some kind of way he unalived himself for exposing some kind of, or something happened to him for exposing the island stuff, the stuff that's going on with the island, huh? You feel me? The man, Mrs. Grande is cook. Oh, bro, she under a spell so deep, bro. Man, Ariana, you better come holler at Shot. You wanna come get, man? Listen, man. Ariana, I don't know. Ariana, did you drink? It's just, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ariana Grande is cooked. Do you see her? Man, I'm not waiting, but you get me off topic, man, talking about that little girl. Man, that little girl, man, that's crazy. So, boom. Next subject. They say LeBron, they saying LeBron James kicked Bronny out. They said Bronny James is no longer a resident at the crib. Well, that kind of makes sense. He getting to that $1 million money now. He got look good. He dunking in the NBA now. LeBron James is his dad. He getting to the money now. He can't be, man, you can't be living under your pop's roof getting all that money like that. You can't be living with your daddy, nigga. You stay with your daddy, nigga. I know them bras is joking on him. Bronny James stay with his daddy, so he had to move. He had to move. He had to get up out of there. He had to get up out of there. But let's make it. But all celebrities, even Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, name the celebrity. They all capitalize off of publicity, whether it's negative publicity or positive publicity. They all capitalize off the publicities that happens in their name. So I'm not saying that Taylor Swift did the scam. I'm saying I believe that she's involved in a way more than scamming. I'm saying that I believe that Taylor Swift is involved in something that is way more higher than scamming. Go down the Taylor Swift rabbit hole and let me know what you think. Go down the Taylor Swift rabbit hole. Taylor Swift is evil. Just start typing stuff like, start typing stuff in your Google. Like, Taylor Swift is evil. Taylor Swift does magic. Taylor Swift is a demon. Taylor Swift is a witch. Taylor Swift is a vampire. Taylor Swift is an elf. Like, just go down a rabbit hole and you won't see where they're saying a whole bunch of stuff that Taylor Swift has been and is associated with, that if you and I was associated with it, they'll be looking at us like, man, you ain't right. If somebody else was with it, man, but because she's America, remember, Taylor Swift is America's sweetheart. Taylor Swift, what is America's sweetheart? The damsel, the white damsel in distress, waiting for Tarzan to go, oh, and sweep her off of her feet in the jungles of the cave people and stuff and all this crazy stuff, right? Um, make no mistake, make no mistake, make no mistake that out of everybody in society, the one that had out of everybody in this entire society, go, I don't care what ethnicity, I don't care what race, I don't care who you are. There is nobody who has it easier and better and more powerful in this society than the Caucasian white woman. Who? Who got more clout than the white bitch? Who got more clout than the white bitch? Tell me. Who got more what and now we go, all right, so now we know that America, the most the person that got it the easiest in America is the American white woman, and just a white woman, period, right? Who is the top creme de la creme of all the white girls, the apex of all the white girls? Taylor Swift. And we know for a fact that not only is the white woman the America's top figure. This is why, at the end of the day, this is why women didn't get picked for president. Because they know the white girl's crazy. We know. We know Hillary crazy. We not about to let her get into office. No. You think Hillary crazy? We definitely not about to let Kamala get in there. Oh, hell no. Matter of fact, we just came back to our senses. Don't let women run nothing on those governments. Why? Because we see what the American white woman is doing. We read the past of what the American white woman has done. So when you talk about the creme de la creme of white folk, if I'm not mistaken, Taylor is probably the most popular white girl in the world. Am I wrong? What girl is more popular than Taylor Swift? What entity on the face of the planet outside of the president of the United States of America? Outside of the presidents of the United States of America, remember the president of the United States of America, America is, America. We're not. And yes, and she walked with the arrogance, and she walks like that. She listen, and she said, "Now we got bad blood, and it used to be mad love." Wait a minute, y'all got to read the double entendre within the songs. Bad blood. She letting you know she on demon time, but remember, the ones that's on demon time the most, that's the ones that got the most squeakiest, cleanest images. That's why always beware of a motherfucker with a squeaky clean image. Why? Because they doing something way worse than that image is implying. See the person that got a little chink in their armor. Oh yeah, we can go. Oh yeah, nigga, you was in jail back in the day. Oh yeah, nigga, you used to be a drug addict. Oh nigga, you used to do this. Oh nigga, oh, and you came out and you made it out of adversity. They can let them slide, man. But see that squeaky clean. You ain't never did nobody nothing in the world image. You ain't never did wrong to nobody in the world image. That's the one that's doing the most dirt. That's why I feel like that's a double entendre saying she the most dangerous celebrity, because she probably is. Man, with that, y'all remember the Black Mirror episode where Hannah Montana, what her name is, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, is playing that celebrity slave? And they're showing you what is, and they're doing all kind of tricks of the trade on her to make sure that she keeps on cranking out the hits. But then they keep on other show. But then on another hand, they keep showing her how they keep showing you on another Black Mirror. They show you how like really wicked them celebrities really be behind the scene, and then they'll come and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, hi," and they're waving to you, and they're hi, and their interviews are the most cheerful, and they got the biggest smile, and they can do no wrong. That's the ones that's doing the most. They doing the most. They better be squeaky clean, because if anybody dissect their life, they're gonna find some chinks in that armor, and it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. Make sure y'all go to my website, get y'all some Miracle Tea. Miracle Tea is literally the fountain of youth. I don't even call it Miracle Tea. I'm sorry. It's not called Miracle Tea anymore. I forgot. It's called the Tea of Ra. Superfood oil is no longer called superfood oil. It's called the oil of Ra. And yeah, man, we about to get our engines churning, bro. But just think about that 1 second. Can anybody name a more popular white girl than Taylor Swift? I can't. Now, you're the most popular white face on the face of the planet Earth, right? If you're the most popular Caucasian face on the face of the planet Earth, let's make some money. Well, statistics show that this many percentage people get scammed and fall for scams. Madonna is never more popular than Taylor Swift. Get out of here. Madonna probably used to be the most, but she even then, they still had white girls that was in the running with her. Nah. We had real stars back in the day. We had real stars back in the day. It wasn't just no one. We had real stars back in the day. Madonna had like competition. Madonna had competition, bro. Now you going back in my day. Now Madonna had competition. Madonna's number one man competition that you know that took the Madonna place was Britney. And then the next, remember, Britney was the most popular. And then now whatchamacallit is the most popular? Taylor. But Taylor ain't doing none of the crazy stuff that Britney and Madonna had to do. Britney and Madonna be going crazy. Uh Yeah, ain't nobody messing with no Madonna. With the Madonna, she's supposed to be old. But Madonna, like, I don't want to misquote her age, but go look at it, see how old Madonna is. Madonna old. I'm not saying old in the terms of like body old. I'm saying no old, like, bro, the kids of today don't even know who Madonna is. That's how the kids of today, who Madonna, who is that? You go ask the kid, do you know Madonna? They were like, who? We're in a whole nother timeline. We're in a whole nother age. We're in a whole nother era. Well, if you go ask somebody, man, I met somebody, I asked him, do you know who Birdman is? Who? Birdman? What the fuck are you talking about? Man, these kids are in a whole nother world. These kids are in a whole nother world. I asked them who Birdman was. I asked them who Master P was. They didn't know who Master P was until the verses. Until verses hit, a lot of these kids didn't know who Master P, Birdman, none of these dudes was. You feel me? Nigga, look, but nigga like Lil Wayne, but look, everybody still know Lil Wayne. It's just something. It's just something about letting your talent speak for you. Everybody know Michael Jordan. They got some dinosaurs that just everybody gonna just know forever. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Oh, speaking of which, I could address that shit, man. Somebody wanted me to address this goat talk, bro. Hold on, let me, because a lot of time we talk this. A lot of time we be talking about them boys. A lot of time we be talking about conspiracies. A lot of time we talking about this, talking about magic, talking about that, talking about this. But at the same time, we're talking about this because we found out the truth about these things, and we used to be a fan of these things. So I talk about these things because I used to just talk about these things for no reason, without no knowledge. But now I talk about these things with intent and understand. I used to be a fan of all these people. I thought all these people were the shit when I was growing up because, man, you couldn't tell us nothing wrong. Bro, you couldn't tell us nothing wrong about Donald Trump. Everybody loved Donald Trump when we were coming up. What? That's crazy, right? So when you think about it now, it's like those same people are, being exposed for who their true characters are due to social media. And the celebrities have become more humanized now. So now that the celebrities have become more humanized, we're seeing how fake of the human beings that they really are. And we're seeing through the facade and the armor. But remember, I had you niggas on my wall when I was growing up. Man, Mike, all these dudes was on my wall when I was growing up, bro. You feel me? And to have and to see that, you know, they not really like that. That was just a projected image that media had placed and programmed my mind with. It makes me feel a way like, damn, wait a minute. Tupac wasn't even like that. See, you know why? Because I'm listening to the music and I'm like that. I'm listening to the music and I'm like that. You get to get into the knowledge and the deepening understanding and realize, man, you realize that Ice Cube was not like that. Ice Cube did not grow up in the trenches. He was just making evil murder music, bro. Let's call a spade. These dudes came up in a different trenches, the Freemasonic trenches, the trenches of hazing, the trenches of brotherhood, the trenches of doing spells, the trenches of wizardry, the trenches of warlockism, the trenches of polymath, polytheism, polygamy, polygyny, all these polys. Masters of illusion, masters of fabrication. They were painting a picture. Listen, this is, in my personal opinion, this is one ginormous, big ass CIA, government, Freemasonic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, ritual on the public. And they're using us as they see fit because we're too stupid to research. They're using us as we see fit because we're too dumb to fact check. They're using us because we don't have the spirit of discernment to know what's right and what's wrong, what's real and what's not. We so dumb, we let dudes parade around as females and then buy into the delusion that them same dudes could go and play sports with the females, knowing a man's anatomy is way more biologically stronger than a female's. But guess what? We still just let it go on. Why? Because we allowed the fakeness. And because we allowed the fakeness, now the fakeness is just running amok. Ain't nothing real no more. Everything fake. Everything fake. Ain't nothing real no more. Y'all don't let fake, y'all don't let the insane people take over the insane asylum. You let the crazy people take over the insane asylum instead of being a nurse, a doctor, and a security at the motherfucking insane asylum, making sure that shit don't get crazy. This is what we got going on. We got a whole bunch of inmates running the prison. And y'all just, let me go to work to eat my stew. Let me kiss my boo and go to. And got 3, 4 of them, 4, 5, 6, 7 boos, but they want to hate on Polly. You got you a wife, you got you a side chick, you got you a main bitch, and you got your little stripper bitches, and you be doing your and y'all won't call it what? And y'all won't call it cheating. Y'all won't stop it, man. How long will we be living these lies? Because at the end of the day, look, what's in my hand, y'all? NPC zombie, somebody just said. What's in my hand, y'all? Nothing. At the end of the day, this fake shit that the world is doing, this fake shit that everybody's doing, it, it breeds nothing. Nothing grows from it, nothing comes from it. All praises be to the great grand holy mother nothingness. But she is the nothingness that allows the somethings to exist. And it says, you better get up, get out, and get something. You got to get up, get out, and get something. Kids don't even, listen, kids don't even play anymore. You remember when we was coming from school? Y'all remember? All right, boom. I remember. This is what I remember, bro. I remember coming home from school, and when I come home from school, I do my homework. After I do my homework, I can go outside and play. Kids can't even go outside and play. The world has become so dangerous. The world has become so weird. The world has become so strange. The world has become so crazy that kids can't even go outside and kick it and play no more. The world has become so antisocial. Y'all call it social media, but social media is probably one of the most antisocial platforms in the world because it really got you thinking that real life goes like you seeing it go on the camera and it don't. That's just a goddamn script. It's just a scene. It's just a skit that you're seeing. But real life don't go like that. Real life don't go like that. So it's one of the most lucrative things in humanity's rising, but it's also one of the most detrimental things in humanity's downfall because we have forgotten that this shit is one big old illusion. So the more we get in, the more we break out of the mentality of, see, because I don't blame scammers. I don't blame scammers. I blame those who get scammed for not having the intellectual discernment to know whether they're getting scammed or not. And I really feel like scams come around to teach you what you don't know. Scams come around to show you that you really don't know. Scams come around to show you that, oh, you thought you had it together. Look, you just got scammed. Why? Being greedy, it shows you the part of yourself that, damn, if I wasn't thinking like this, if I wasn't doing like that, I wouldn't have got scammed. But everybody, you live in a society where everybody wants something for nothing. And this is how you're able to get scammed. Why? Because of the archon of greed. Seven deadly sin, greed. And this is why they say the love of money is the root of all evil. Why? Because of the word greed. And greed is the reason why we get scammed. But thinking about how life going, bro, and think about how things are about to transpire as we move forward in the game is really, really, really showing me how, number one, people gotta get on a diet. Fuck a diet. We gotta go on a fast. Fuck that shit. Fuck a diet. Go on a fast. Get on a fruitarian fast. Get on a raw vegan fast. Go on a no cook food fast. Intracellular detox. Cleanse your body. You dig what I'm saying? Get into the spiritual nature of things. But we gotta get our diets right, and we gotta get our bodies right. We gotta get our diets right. We gotta get our bodies right. Then we can talk about all that other shit. Get your diet right, get your body right, and then we're gonna sit at the table and talk all that other shit. All that other shit y'all talking is just talk. Why? Because y'all ain't healthy enough. Y'all ain't healthy enough. Your health is your wealth. If you can live to be 120 years old, we can estimate what you're gonna accomplish in those 120 years. See, but people like the dude, like people, we're unaliving, we're dying, we're not even making it past 70. Dude for the Simpsons just died at 61. You were meant to live past 100, way well into your hundreds. You know that, right? Everybody was meant to live way past 100, healthy. I'm talking about being able to do down and drop down on your knees like Dr. Sabi, boom, and get back up. Yeah, we were supposed to be able to do that well into our hundreds. So, it's kind of like nature is doing this wake-up call. Like nature is forcing us to do this wake-up call because we've been asleep for too long. And now, because we've been asleep for too long, we late on our job, we late for our gig, we late on our mission, we late on our purpose. So we got to really get it together when it comes to that. For sure, man. And everybody that's watching me, if this shit hitting home, man, get to work, man. Get to fucking work, man. You get your lazy fucking ass up and get to motherfucking work. You're being too lazy. You got too much procrastination going on. You round this bitch talking about everything that don't make you no motherfucking money. You listen, this is why I always play this shit. Now I'm about to play it right now.
All these conversations about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. All this.
All this talk about all that bullshit. Man, Dwayne McClain. I told y'all, bro. I already told y'all about Dwayne at, man. Go hit him up in his inbox and ask him what Dwayne at, bro. Or fake mental pressure. Man, always want and dumber we get. Yup. Land of the dope heads. We the land of the dope heads for real. What's your diet, Doc? Because I see you lost weight from when I first started tuning into you. Yeah, listen, my weight loss. Listen. If you go scroll, go look at my old videos on this channel. If you go look at my old videos on this channel, shoot, nigga, you can see my face was fatter, everything was fatter. Yeah, nah, man, Nah, bro, you gotta get every my diet is no diet, nigga. My diet is fasting. You niggas eat 1, 2, 3 times a day and shit. Man, you gotta go days with no food, my nigga. Man, you gotta get the no food thing down. Man, you need to just go on a go on a fruit fast or something, or go on a raw vegan fast or something, but no cooked food, bro. That's my diet. My diet is fasting. Go on fast, bro. Go stretches of time, hours and hours and stretches and days without eating. Just drinking, only drinking. That's my diet, bro. I don't eat, I drink. And if I do eat, it's gonna be fruit. And they don't consider fruit food, right? I eat me some fruits, eat me some nuts, eat me some, man, hold on, let me see, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm hungry, bro, if I gotta chew and I'm gonna be chewing and I'm gonna be eating and I'm gonna be doing this, here, bro, I'm gonna get me some motherfucking pistachios. I'm gonna get me some motherfucking pistachios. You feel me? I'm gonna you know, hold on, man. Yeah, man. We gonna get to the pistachios. We gonna get this shit popping, dog. That's what we doing, bro. How we doing? You niggas scared. You niggas scared to eat pistachios. Y'all niggas scared to be healthy or something. See, that's why, and that's another reason. That's another reason why I don't trust the Christian church. That's another reason why I don't trust the Christian church. Why? All the Muslims in America, at least. I don't trust none of that shit. Why? Because everybody unhealthy, man. Everybody getting in the house, getting on their knees, praising the God, nigga. You fat as fuck, cholesterol high as a bitch, praising and asking God for this, that, and the third. Man, God ain't about to give you shit. What you giving yourself, nigga? Inflammation. Hmm. That part right there. Rico Gamer. I don't be at the gym, nigga. Turn your house into a gym. Turn your house into a gym. And I drink my miracle tea. Miracle tea. Some nuts. Telling you, man, black people are the most unhealthiest motherfuckers talking about they want a revolution. Bitch, if it's time to run 5 miles, bitch, you couldn't do it. It's time for revolution. The guns are 5 miles down the road, everybody. Let's go run. Nigga can't run, get the gun. Think about this. And remember, it's not a physical war anymore, man. This war is a spiritual war. That means you got to get the temple together. And the temple is, remember, the temple of the divine is the body. So if you want to get right with God, get his temple together. Any Christian right now, you want God to forgive you all your sins? Go get your body right. Go eat right. Go do this. Go do that. Get your body right. And watch how quick God find favor with you. Watch how quick God find favor with you when you go actually do what the vessel he gave you, what it was designed to do. I'm eating a ham more full before I get off. Bet. Any Christian or Muslim, you want to find favor with the Creator? You want to find favor with Yahweh? You want to find favor with Seth? You want to find... Go get your body right. He's going to reward you. Why? Because he's the planet of discipline. He's the God of discipline. How do I feel about Philip? I don't even know what the fuck that is. I know the acronym for his name spells Pam. But I don't know who he is. Philip Anthony Mount. I'll be too much in Chakra out the world. I'm not saying he not doing nothing. I'm just saying I don't know who he is. You did. But what does he do? Speak. You brought him up for what? What does he do? Oh, a pastor of what? A pastor of Christianity or a pastor of something else? Hey, Q man, are you black? Are you a black man? Q man. Rico Game when you said yeah, Christianity. Look, look, Christianity religion is a plagiarism. It is a fraud. You know, we here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, we are inclined and incumbent on speaking the truth at all costs, no matter who ears it offends. But understand, if you are involved in Christianity in any kind of the normal ritualistic ways of Christianity, you are still asleep and on the hamster wheel. I guarantee you. Show me one, show me one Christian. They're a Christian and they're enlightened. I'm talking about a Christian that's enlightened. They doing what Jesus do. They moving how Jesus would move. They healing the sick. They feeding the poor. They're telling truth to power. They're not going along to get along. They're shunning all of the enemies, human traffickers, pedophiles, rapists, racists, Satanists, and the necrophiliac. Show me. You can't show me one. Why? Because Christianity itself is a part of that whole 7 things that I just named. You feel what I'm saying? So no, I don't know none of, man, listen, all them pastors are frauds. All of them. All of them are frauds. Why? Because majority pastors, if you're a real pastor, that means you read the full Bible. And if you read the full Bible, you are a fraud if you teaching that, number one, this book is a book of allegory. The Bible is a book of allegory. If you read the whole Bible, you know this for a fact. The Bible is a book of magic and sorcery. The Bible is a book of magic and sorcery. Why? Because if I pick up the Bible and read that a human being sacrificed an animal to the Christian God, how can Christianity not be condoning or be a part of magic? If I go into the book of Christianity, I'm going to read about a being who actually died and came back to life for the sacrificial moment of forgiving me of the wrongdoings or the negative doings that I could have just not done on my own. And then you want me to believe that figure that came and died for me don't even look like me. And then the only time I can meet this figure, or the only time I can see this figure, or the only time I'm going to encounter this figure is when I leave this body. Hmm. And I got to give money to this invisible figure that I will never see. But for some reason, you talk to him all the time, and that's why you got a church, and that's why you on the pulpit, because you talk to him all the time, and he decided to talk to me through you, but he don't talk to me. And then when he do talk to me, he sounds just like me. Nah, nah. Uh, yeah, bro. It's real insanity when you think about it. We're brainwashed. We're brainwashed to worship white people. Through Christianity, through the religion of Christianity, we are brainwashed. Why you think so? Now we're about to get into the esoterics. Damn, I didn't want to do this to y'all. I didn't want to do this to y'all, but we about to get into it. Let's go. What are the two top religions in the world? I'm gonna show you how everything is run off religion. This is why religion have to crumble. What are the two top religions in the world? Christianity and Islam. That reminds me of two pillars of a certain thing, right? Christianity and Islam are the top two religions in the world. Christianity got like 5 billion people, or no, Christianity got like 3.5 billion people, and Islam got like 1.5 billion people, or 1.2 billion people, something like that, under these two beliefs. And under these two beliefs, we are to believe that this side and this side worship and believe in the same God, but they don't get along because they believe in that same God differently. This is what we supposed to believe, right? And in this religion, there's this evil character that keeps doing all this evil, but we don't never see him do none of the evil. We just read that he does the evil. And as we're reading, wait a minute. If he does all the evil, why is God doing all of the murdering and killing? If the devil is so evil, then why does God do the most? God said, "Thou shalt not kill," but killed the most. God said, "Thou shalt not steal," but let his prophets steal the most. As a matter of fact, if you was one of a prophet of God, you had to be and did something evil in order to become his prophet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember? Moses had to unalive an Egyptian. That's how he got that claim to fame in that Moses thing. Huh? Abraham what? Had to attempt to unalive his son. And that's how it's always this test of unaliving something. It's always this test of killing something. And they said, "Thou shalt not kill." And they said the devil came to steal and destroy. That's what they say. And who does the most stealing, killing, and destroying in the Bible? God. God is the first liar of the Bible. He lied and told Adam and Eve that if you eat this tree, you're going to die. They ate that tree and they said their eyes were open and they lived to be 930 years. And the serpent and the serpent told them the truth. These are all things that a pastor knows but don't tell you. These are all things that the pastor knows but don't tell you. Because who are the main people that go to church? Black women. So our black women going to church every Sunday. In the name of Jesus, he's always telling hallelujah, oh, glory. And they go and they get on their knees and they praise that white cock every Sunday. And you wonder why she don't respect your black ass. How she gonna respect your nigga if she go and praise and suck on the white dick every Sunday, bitch? Both of them. Both God of the Bible versus the Most High. They both the same identity. Both of them. Now, ain't no God of the Bible versus the Most High. They both some motherfucking frauds that the cracker brought here, nigga. You talking about the Most High, you talking about some motherfucking cracker shit. You talking about the God of the Bible, you talking about some motherfucking cracker shit, nigga. I removed all cracker motherfucking technology from my brain. I'm 100% unapologetically melanin. So miss me with that Most High talk. Because last time I checked, when I go in the sky, when I go out and look out in the sky, the Most High thing I can see is called the sun. And you see what his name is? Look, what my name is? Ra. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to talk that Most High talk. Ain't nothing higher than the great grand holy mother of all divine. See? Ain't nothing higher than the great grand holy mother of all divine. That's why all my sons got them M's on their Gmail. That's why all my sons got them M's on their Gmail, but we ain't getting into that. We're going to get into the real thing. It don't matter if you pick the devil. It don't matter if you pick God. They both the same motherfucker. If you pick the devil, you just pick Yahweh. If you pick Yahweh, you just pick Satan. Whoa. If you pick the devil, you just pick Yahweh. If you pick Yahweh, you just pick Satan. They're all one and the same being. Allah, Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yeshua, Buddha, Krishna, Kronos, Pan, you name them. Uranus, Saturn, Satan, El, Grand Architect, you name. Nigga named Set. What are you talking about? If you are a black man and you get your religion from Christianity, you are not a black man, nigga. You are a motherfucking white slave. Any question? If you're a black woman and you believe in Christianity, you get your mother. You are not a black woman. You are a black slave. Understand, any black person that gets on their knees and believes in what the white person tells them are not a black person. You are a motherfucking coon ass slave. I'm sorry if I'm coming off a little harsh, but everybody's stupid and dumb nowadays, so you got to get stupid and dumb and retarded on a nigga for him to feel you nowadays. You see what I'm saying? And if we are going to continue to call ourselves kings, we're going to continue to call ourselves queens, then how the fuck are we going to call ourselves kings and queens, but you still got to go, a person that don't look like you can chop your head off and say you're fired tomorrow? How does that feel, black person, to get up going to work every day, knowing that that cracker can tell you at any given time, you're fired, bye. But got the nerve to think somebody gonna lay up there and fall up under you. See, I don't blame white folks for nothing. Why? Because they did what they were supposed to do. What? They earned their way to the top. Whether they broke kneecaps, whether they lied, steal, cheated, killed, whatever they did, last time I checked, they got your black ass under their feet. The first thing I did when I woke up, was made myself independent and free of white rules. I'll repeat it again. As a black man, when I woke up and I became conscious, the first thing I did was say, I cannot get my livelihood, and there cannot be somebody white over me. That's just the way I roll as a black god. I can't be calling myself a black god, black king, black man, black gangster. And the white boy could just come, pop, and pimp slap me and take everything I got. And the white person could just come and tie me down. Nah, man, the white boy can't do that with me. The white boy, if the white boy come fuck with me, the white boy come and fuck with the great grand holy mother. They don't want that smoke. If the Indian come fuck with me, the Indian come and fuck with the great grand holy mother. They don't want no smoke. If the Chinese man come fuck with me, the Chinese man come and fuck with the motherfucking great grand holy mother. They don't want no smoke. The Arab don't want no smoke. But let's get back to what I was saying. So you got Christianity and you got Islam. So on left, I'm gonna show you how it trickles down. On left, you got Christianity. On right, you got Islam. Now, Christianity is, we're going to call Christianity English. We're going to call Islam Arabic. Now, let's look at how it trickles down. Our number system, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, sorry, not number system. Let me refine that. Our letter system, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, is Roman. Roman English. Roman numeral, Roman English, Rome, Italy, Vatican, mob. There go Christianity. Christianity is literally the mob, literally the Italian mafia, not figuratively, literally the Italian mafia rules Christianity. And for that, I can never be a Christian because last time I checked, the source that I service is unapologetically all melanated. Anyway, so we got the left pillar. Boom. So our church is Christian and our words, letters are Roman. And then on the right hand side, we got Islam. And our church and our temple is a mosque, right? And we do what did the Islamic church own? The numbers. Go look it up, Google it. Our numeric system, our number system in America is, guess what? It's Arabic. Dude, is that a coincidence? It's a coincidence that's stabbing me like a little thorn in my side. It's like, ugh. All right. So you got Christianity, and Christianity is run, literally run by the Italian mob. Then we have Islam. And Islam is literally ran by the Arabic barons, the Arabic barons. So you on one end you got Christianity, the demons. On the other side you got Islam, the jinn. Now wait a minute. So our words, our letters come from Christianity. Our numbers come from Arabic. Wait a minute. Let's go further. Under the with the letters and the numbers put together, you have a perfect mind state that is 100% geared to serve the Christian and Islamic power structure. So whether you're a Christian, if you're a Christian, you're going to serve Yahweh, the devil, Saturn, whatever. You're going to serve Saturn like this. We're going to call it what it is. And if you are an Islamic person, you're going to serve Saturn like this because Allah is Saturn. Yahweh is Saturn. It don't matter which side you pick. You picked the devil. The greatest trick that the devil has ever played on humanity was convince you that he didn't exist. And how did he convince you that he didn't exist? By playing God. That's how the devil showed you. That's how the devil tricked you into believing that he didn't exist. He played God and got you to believe it. Think about this shit. The devil played God and got you to believe it. And you went to church on Sunday school every Sunday reading about Roman deity. And you went to Ramadan learning about the same Roman deity. No matter if you're Christian, no matter it's the same Roman deity disguised as another god. So, how do I feel about Christian pastors? They're lost and they need the great grand holy mother of all divine to wake them up if they haven't solely sold already and bought into the bull crap. But you're gonna see a lot of people waking up to these facts. I've been on these facts. That's why the great grand holy mother show you the timeline on this channel. You feel what I'm saying? But make no mistake at all whatsoever that Christians and Muslims are lost. That's the majority. Man, I'm telling you, the majority of the world gonna fall at the wayside. It's gonna be Christians and Muslims because they're the most judgmental. They're the most. They label you the most. They label, judge, criticize, condemn, all in the name of a God that they don't emulate. Show me a Christian that looks like God. I can only play if you believe it. And then right. Think about this. It on. Think about this. Ready? If you understand that the biggest institution, the biggest mind control on the face of the planet is religion, then you can understand how every other thing works. Because everything trickles and bites off of the religion. Let's go. Politics. These politicians, they got to cater themselves to be what? Christian conservatives, right? Christian conservatives. He said Tim Tebow is a real Christian. Mm, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. He's the poster child for the hero American white man, but he is definitely not a real Christian. Anyway, so let's go. Politics. They got to cater themselves to a Christian audience. Therefore, the politician has to conform to the Christian mind state. Even if he's not a Christian, he still got to talk that Christian talk and say, God gonna get us through with politics. Boom. Media. All over the media, they always reiterating TV shows about Christianity. They always movies with a Christian theme, commercials with Christian theme. Come on, I'm gonna show you how it's all one big old spell of Christianity, right? Even on the other side, even on the other side, oh, even on the other side, right? With the Islam, they're gonna show you Islamic themes. Boom. So all throughout the media subconsciously plants Christianity into your system. Remember, first, let's go. Wait a minute. Plant Christianity into your system. Boom. Politics, media, education. That's important. Why? Because at the school of education, when I was coming up, they made us put the hidden hand right here over our heart and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Into the republic. This is why you guys got to understand why the Republicans is so important. Into the republic from which it stands, one nation under God. Education, right? When we learn A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what that is? Christianity. When we learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what we're learning? We're learning Islam. Okay? Remember, even Freemasons, they're food. The low-level ones. The high-level ones know what's up. The high-level ones know that the left pillar is Christianity and the right pillar is motherfucking Islam. The ones that know in Freemasonry know that the Bible and the Quran are magic books. The Bible is the book of the sun. The Quran is the book of the moon. What are you talking about? So they educate us in the Christian thing. And then, ready? Business. When we do business, all of the businesses, people hold hands and do prayer, do prayer, right? And all the other stuff doing business. But let's go into business. Corporations cater their products, their services, and all of the things that they offer with Christian subliminals and Christian themes going on. For instance, Christmas. That's a Christian holiday. Thanksgiving is all in the name of Christianity. Easter is all in the name of Christianity, even though it's all stolen. Remember, Christianity is a plagiarized, stolen religion. Understand this. Now, boom, when you understand, wait a minute, pardon me, education, business, the military. The military is majority Christian. And what the military going to do? The medical industry. When we go into the medical industry, before you die, who would they do? They let the Catholic priest come do the rites on you. They got a chapel at the hospital. Christianity. They got a chapel at the hospital. Wait a minute, I'm cracking a code right now, y'all. Y'all gotta let me move with my spirit, man. Christianity. Wait a minute. Politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking. Who holds all the Christians' money? The bankers. Huh? We already said religion. The black market. The black market. Who is the biggest sex offender on the face of the planet? The Catholic Church, Christians, and Muslim imams. The two biggest sex offenders on earth are Christians and Muslims, motherfucker. The two biggest sex offenders on earth are Christians and Muslims. Don't tell me about no motherfucking Christianity and no motherfucking Islam with they pedophile ass, nigga. Allegedly. See how I did that? See how I did that? Tell me I'm lying. The biggest offenders. So we here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother, we ain't trusting no Christianity and no Islam. Because the Christians and the Muslims are the biggest sex offenders on the face of the planet Earth. Nigga. You heard me? You heard me? Thus said the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Where can you go? Where can you go research this? Bow. Here she go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Screenshot it. Go to your research. Oh, it's in the. Yeah, man. The great black mama of creation. Go get it. I got a book too. My book right here. See, I exposed Saturn. This is my book. Website. Everything in the link in the description of this video. My book, The Black Q Codex. I explain this matrix. Hands down. I explain this matrix. Hands down. I show you that everything in the link. Pick a page, any page. G code. G code, pick a page, any page. Cheat code, boy. Cheat code, boy. Cheat code, boy. Live by, die by. I ain't no coward ass nigga, you understand? It's hold on, it got 1 through 173. 1 through 173. Pick a page. And I'm gonna show you what that codex talking about. Yeah. But if you want to learn about the great grand holy mother, that's Dr. Souza. And I'm about to, I'm a, that when I write my book on her, that's gonna be a whole different one. But yeah, that's who brought me from nothing to something, man. The great grand holy mother of all divine brought me from nothing to something. I was nothing. I prayed and asked her to turn me into something. She did. Here we are. Here we are. Come to find out on that road and on that journey, I come to find out that I'm very, very, very special to the great grand holy mother. The great grand holy mother considers me a special case. And for that, I'm only grateful. Uh, yeah. Book on the great, yeah, right here though. The great black mama of creation, also get blacked out through whitewash, and they got all the information. Now, the over from Africa talk, that's to each his own in their belief. But the giving the great grand holy mother her credit for being the source of everything that all males use today, all females use today. Yeah, the first God ever worshipped, the first deity, because she's not a god. She is the source of all gods and goddesses. She's not a god. Well, your name is G Code. So see when you said I'm not a troll. See you said I'm not a troll. That let me know you're a troll. See, see when you say I'm on a spiritual journey and I'm just looking for some insight, then you would have just asked for your book. Ooh, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I mean? We gotta understand, and the great grand holy mother said, black people, y'all gotta get y'all motherfucking diet right. Black people, y'all gotta get y'all motherfucking body right and exercise. Black people, y'all gotta get y'all meditation right and Nam Ye Rengi Kyo and activate your chakras. Black people, you gotta make sure that you get your magic right and tap into the melanin within you and move mountains because you can. They told you you can do anything you put your mind to, but y'all ain't been putting y'all mind to anything. Oh, that's a sound bite. You can do anything you put your mind to, but you pussy ass niggas ain't been putting your mind to anything. Yeah. You can do anything you put your mind to. Niggas ain't even putting their mind to anything, man. That's crazy. And the other niggas and everybody else putting their mind, letting their mind just run wild with anything. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So End of the day, at the end of the day, we have to realize that this shit is more than rap. This shit is more. Man, they just had Nicki Minaj speak. What is Nicki Minaj doing speaking at the UN summit? Can anybody tell me why is a female rapper at the UN summit the same girl who had the Red Riding Hood dressed for Halloween with the white dude on the red carpet throwing up the woo de woo? They was throwing up this and she's at the UN telling everybody, hey, y'all need to stop killing Christians. She is the last example. She is the last example. She is the last example of what Christianity should be. Why is Nicki Minaj up there speaking on behalf of Christianity, people? And we know for a fact she's the devil. Because the majority of devil worshippers know for a fact that Christianity is a vehicle used by Satan to enslave the minds of humans so that when they pass away, they can get relooped and recycled into the rings of Saturn because they believe the Saturn construct and ended up going back to the light, that false light. So understand that, bro. But now when you talk about these celebrities, you're not talking about celebrities. You're talking about individuals who are highly skilled at sorcery, magic, and all of the things that you can't say because they try to censor you, but it's the truth. Metaphysics. We're gonna call it metaphysics then. Because metaphysical is the invisible, physical is the visible. So we're gonna call it. These people are highly skilled and trained in the area of metaphysics, and you got to understand that these films that they're giving you, these songs that they're giving you, these interviews that they're giving you, these personalities that they're giving you, these commercials that they're giving you, all of these talent shows and all of these distractions and all of these ball games and sports games, everything is here just trying to distract you. Distract you for what? Distract you from you learning a lesson of finding you. And they tell you, man, like, oh man, remember that story how they say, oh, when you look down at hell looked like a party, but when they got there, it wasn't a party. That's how kind of is, in making it to the third dimension, man. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll talk to y'all later, man. I'm about to get on before I get spit on. You feel what I'm saying? You already know, man. We going back to mine. Listen, where's Dwayne McClain? Dwayne McClain gonna show up whenever he show up. For now, Chakra Doctor in the motherfucking building doing the substitute. We driving, we riding around, or riding around where? Around the industry. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all go to the website, chakradoctor.xyz. Donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, man. Donate to the Great Mother of All Divine, and she will grant you your prayers. She will grant you your wishes. We ain't on that take your money and don't nothing happen. Nah, man, we practice real magic over here, man. You pay your money to the Great Mother, you pay your tithe and offering to the Great Mother, and something great gonna happen for you. You get your tithe and offering to the Great Mother, something great gonna happen for you. Why? Because at the end of the day, don't nobody want something for nothing, huh? Hmm. Yeah, so just put that on there. Always remember that. And I'll talk to y'all. Yeah, probably most likely tomorrow, man. Let's get it.